guys, Sak here from sakitech, and in today's video what we are going to do is we are going to be unboxing the brand new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra in the gorgeous titanium gray color, which I think is the best color. So let's unbox it, do a detailed initial setup, and do a detailed review of this product. This video is for people that like to see all the details and also interested in that beautiful titanium gray color. And I will also let you know that we are still in the pre-order phase and there are some amazing deals. So for example, if you use the links down below, you will get up to $350 in Samsung credits and up to $900 in trade-in values for your older smartphone. So basically you can get this thing for as low as $400 and get yourself some freebies. Those links are going to be down below. Let's dive in. Alright, so let's start with unboxing. So I'm going to lift up the box. Alright, and here we have it. Now this is going to be titanium gray color, which also happens to be my favorite color. So let's take a look at that real quick, close up. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when the light's on it. Absolutely beautiful color. So I'm going to take this, put it to the side for a second. Nothing on this side, but we do have another box inside over here. So let's see what's in there. We got a quick start guide. We get the USB Type-C cable, and we have a little pin ejector tool, and that's all you get in the box. So let's move over to the main dish. So when I flip it over, we have this cover on the front screen. You can pull this tab to remove that. Okay, and there's the phone. All right, let's do a quick tour around the device to see what's going on here. All right, so you can see we have the brand new cameras over here. We have 4 cameras. Okay, this is going to be the 200 megapixel main camera. This is going to be the 50 megapixel telephoto camera that is 5 times optical. This is going to be the brand new 50 megapixel ultra wide camera. And then over here, what we have is we have a 10 megapixel 3x optical camera. Now, if I look at the top, we have 2 microphones, as you can see, right here. On this side, we have the volume rocker and the side/power button. We do have a beautiful titanium matte finish. Now at the bottom, we have the USB Type-C, got the speaker grill, got the S Pen, we got the SIM tray, and we have a little microphone right there as well. Now on this side, we have basically nothing. Again, beautiful titanium finish. And on the back, I do want to let you guys know, this is Gorilla Glass Victus 2, alright, as far as build is concerned. And the front, Gorilla Glass Armor 2, which is an improvement over the S24 Ultra as far as durability, scratch resistance, and also anti-reflection goes. So let's start this up. So I am going to press the power button, which is right here, to fire this thing up. Alright, so press and hold for a couple seconds here. And let go. As long as it is charged, it's going to turn on. If not, just charge it for 5-10 minutes. Keep it plugged in and it's going to power on. Now we're going to fast forward to the main setup screen. And that was actually very quick. To go from power on to the setup screen took like 10 seconds. Okay, so this is the brand new One UI 7.0 setup screen. And what you want to do is you want to tap on start. Now, if you already have an older Samsung Galaxy phone, after you agree to these terms, all right, I would just skip the optional terms for now. Tap on agree. It's going to ask you, do you want to transfer from another device? And you can choose to do so. So you can transfer from another Galaxy device, an iPhone, or you can set it up manually. So for example, if I had another Samsung device and I brought it in, on the old device, you might see this pop up right here, okay? So over here, you can tap on this, all right? And then you can tap on setup, or you can scan this QR code with the camera of this phone, all right? I'm just gonna say setup. It's connecting right now, as you can see. It's gonna ask me to scan the QR code, which I will, okay? And then look at this. It's gonna ask you to put in the PIN number from your old device. Whatever PIN number you have on this device, you now put it over here. And then you can follow all the processes step by step to transfer everything from your old phone to your new phone. Now, in my case, I'm not going to do that, but I just wanted to show you that real quick, okay? So now I'm going to go back over here, and I am going to tap on agree again. I'm going to set it up manually for now. Now, here's the great news. Even if you set this up manually, you can later come back and transfer everything over from your old phone anyway. I'll show that to you too. So I'm going to set this up manually. First thing, I'm going to connect to my Wi-Fi network. So I'm going to tap and dump in my password. So that's all good to go. Tap on connect. It's going to connect to my Wi-Fi. So here we go. Now it's preparing for the mobile connection. Okay, I'm not going to have a mobile connection right now, but you can grab your SIM card from your old phone and put it into this one. Or if you have an eSIM, it's going to also walk you through how to transfer your eSIM from the old phone to this phone, as long as your carrier supports it. So you can just tap over here, transfer SIM from another phone, and it's going to walk you through. I'm going to set this up later. If you have a physical SIM and just plug it in, you're good to go. If it's an eSIM, you can use this option. I'm going to tap set up later in settings, and you're going to see this option again, copy apps and data. I'm going to ignore this. This is Google's version, okay? So I can ignore that one for now. Don't copy anything, all right? Checking information. It's going to ask me to add a Samsung account. Oops, it says something wrong. Let's do it one more time. These things happen. So here we go. So once you do all that, it's going to go into this account, and look at this. I'm going to say yes, I'm in, all right? And then I'm going to agree to the terms. So now we can set up a fingerprint sensor. So again, what we have is we have an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, highly recommended. So I'm going to tap on that. Now, before you can set up fingerprint, you do have to pick a PIN number as your primary backup. So I'm going to do that right now. For this example, just 000, okay? And of course, you don't want to do that, but it's going to ask then to set my fingerprint. So I'm going to tap on OK, tap on register. So let's see, 1, 2, just feed it different portions of your finger, okay? It'll instruct you what to do right here. Some edges over here, we're good, okay? You can add multiple fingerprints if you want, your thumb or whatever. Tap on add and you're good to go. I'm going to use this one for now. Tap OK. These all look good. Make sure they're all enabled initially. Tap on continue. Now here's the Google services. Use location, yes, you need that for maps. Allow scanning, yes. Scan networks in the area to connect to. Use biometrics to verify purchases, yes. Install updates and apps, yes. Send diagnostic data, probably want to do no on that one, and tap on accept. You can back up your photos and videos and other information to your Google. I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to say don't back up, all right? And then it says meet Gemini, your personal AI assistant. You can press and hold to access it. I'll show all that to you. Or you can say, hey, Google, to access it. So that's fantastic. Tap on continue. Now, if you do want to use Gemini hands-free by saying the catchphrase, you want to turn that on. I don't like that on because it just pops up all the time. Anytime I say Google, so I'm going to say no thanks. All right. Now it's getting the phone ready, and it's going to ask me to log into my Samsung account, which is also very important. So with my Samsung account, let me just dump the email and password. From my other phones, verify, and we are good to go. Here's a quick look at Galaxy AI intelligence features. There's so many of these guys. It's crazy, and they're very, very useful. Let me tap on more, and then next. This is just a preview, okay? So tap on next. We got the Bixby, which I would ignore. Just use Gemini AI, which I'm going to show you in a minute, the Galaxy AI. And then Samsung Bixby uses these permissions. That's fine, okay? Tap on more and tap on next. Now there's a couple things here they want you to enable from the get-go. This one here is maximum security, so you can enable this from the beginning. It can be turned off later. Customization service, if you want, I'm just going to disable this, but I will keep the personal data intelligence on. It just makes the AI a little bit better. This one makes the AI better too, but I just don't like this one too much. But there's nothing wrong with it, okay? So tap on agree, and then we should be dumped into our home screen. Choose your display mode. You want dark or you want light? Tap on next. All right. Are you set up? Yep, I'm set up. You can see what's new, or you can tap home. If you want to see what's new, it's going to give you tutorial for everything that's new here. Big list. And if you tap on one of these guys, it'll give you a breakdown. You can even go next to see all the new features on this phone. So that's great that they offer that. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go to home screen. We're going to get dumped to our home screen, which is beautiful. Let's quickly modify some parameters. I'm going to go to my settings here. Okay, right here. I'm going to go over to display. And then I'm going to bring the brightness to middle and turn off adaptive brightness. And then for this video, we're going to do 5-minute timeout. I would just keep it at 30 seconds for yourself for maximum battery life. Now, with the display, we have a 6.9-inch display, 2600 nits peak brightness. This is going to be a very bright display, okay? For outdoor use, it's going to come in very handy. Everything is going to be crystal clear when you're out in bright daylight, as long as you crank that brightness up. We also have 120 Hz refresh rate, as usual. You can stick to 60 if that's what you like. This is the best right here. And then scroll down and just go over to the screen resolution and make sure it is at QHD Plus to get the best visuals. And if you don't know by now, when you go to QHD Plus, the phone also turns on the Pro Scaler feature, which upscales everything to make them look even better. It's not available here and here, but here with the brand new Pro Scaler, you get that enabled automatically. So tap on apply. And one more thing I like to do here is go to my font and just make it bold. It's just nicer to see, okay? All right, let's see what's going on here. Now really quickly, let me just go to my settings again, go back to display. You can see we have the buttons at the bottom here, home, back, recents. I'm going to change that to swipe gestures. I'm used to them by now. Okay, so we can do the swipe gestures. And here's the phone. Let's look at the wallpapers. Tap on the wallpaper and style, change wallpapers. Now I do want to show you guys we have two sets of new wallpapers. One of them is this one. And basically if you change it, let's just change it, you have the option to pick variations. So you have different colors, okay, darker, brighter, and all that stuff. That is great. The other thing is we have the change wallpapers, interactive wallpapers, okay? Again, you can pick different colors. So let's pick this one. So by interactive wallpapers, here's what they mean. So you can see it just lightened up, okay? Now I'm going to put a new display here, plus make it home, so you can see that completely. So let's quickly test the fingerprint sensor, okay? Look at this. I'm going to tap. It's right here. Boom. Very fast. At the same time, you just saw the interactive wallpaper. Let's do that one more time. So here's the wallpaper, okay? Here it is. Fingerprint test and the wallpaper change. So the fingerprint sensor works much faster. It's great, okay? And then we have the wallpapers. Of course, with the wallpapers, you can also go to the AI wallpapers and create your own, which is my favorite. So imaginary, I can tap on the building. I want a building made out of stone. Let's see if we have that option. Stone. And I want it to be yellow and teal. Tap on generate. Let's go. Okay. By the way, the whole phone just feels snappier than the S24 Ultra, and even the generation of the wallpapers were faster. So set this one as a wallpaper. Okay, there we go. Perfect. By the way, if I pinch the screen, I can tap here and I can customize my lock screen. So look at this. I can change my style, change the size. Okay, let's look at the style. Let's pick this one. I like that. Nice and simple. Show weather information. All right. So that's good. The font can be any color I want. Let's just keep it black here. Tap on done. Now that's my lock screen. Okay, let's take a look at that real quick. There we go. Fantastic. Now earlier I mentioned that you can transfer all your information from your other smartphone to this smartphone if you set it up brand new like this. So basically all you do is go to Smart Switch application, which is going to be pre-installed. You tap it, and all you do is you continue, you agree to everything here. And look at this. Receive on this phone, send from this phone. So you transfer your data, you're going to receive it. So when you tap that, it's going to ask you what kind of phone. It's going to be wireless or cable. Let's do wireless. it's going to look for other smartphones in the area, and you can connect that smartphone like my other phone, and it's going to just transfer everything over here as well. So you can do that as well. I will let you know that the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra speakers are now much better, not much better, but better than the S24, S23. So if you go in here to sound and vibration, we do have the Dolby Atmos. We're going to enable that, obviously, and that's just going to get you better sound quality. The speakers are going to be louder, and they're going to be more clear, more refined. So that's great. Now we also have the new nav bar. So if you're running a timer, let me just start a timer here. Now when I exit, you can see I'll have a live activity on the top here. I can tap it, it'll expand, give me details. Now additionally, the same thing shows up in the lock screen as a nav bar. So again, I can tap it to expand it. And if I have multiple things running, I can just flick between them, no problem. I like this little software feature. Very nice, all right? And when you're done with it, you can swipe it away. If you want to bring it back, just bring the app back, and it's going to be right there again, as you can see, okay? But if you exit, it disappears. It is customizable. If I go to my settings, lock screen NAOD, nav bar, and then you can customize what you can and cannot see from the nav bar based on your needs, okay? So the overall software features are going to be the same as every other Samsung phone with some new additions. We do have Samsung One UI 7.0, as you can see, so that comes with some new features. And also in Galaxy AI, we're going to have some extra features like the Now Brief, which is this one right here, that gives you a personalized briefing every day, morning, afternoon, throughout the day, and at night. And you can see that right here. That's the Now Brief, okay? So it says, good evening, get personalized briefing. This is brand new, only available on the S25 Ultra. You know, it gives you the severe alerts, today's weather, and other stuff. You can tap on settings, and you can customize what you want to see in your Now Brief. You can add all these various things right over here, okay? So the more you enable, the more complicated your Now Brief becomes, but it learns over time your habits, and based on that, all this stuff is just going to change and shuffle. We have the brand new unified Galaxy AI. So when you press and hold the power button, no more Bixby, it brings up the brand new AI. So this is just an introduction. I'm going to tap on continue. I'm going to tap on more, just say use Gemini. All right. So now look at this. Hey Gemini, how are you doing?
Jim and I are doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope you are doing well too.
So it's going to talk to you. You can ask it complicated questions, no problem. You can also ask it to search things in your phone or on the internet. That's up to you. If I go to my settings, for example, let's go over here, settings. If I tap on search, I can search within my settings using natural language. So tap while using agree. Find me AI related features. Okay, so I just said AI related stuff and it just brought up all the AI related stuff. Personal intelligence, digital assistant, Galaxy AI, advanced intelligence. So you can ask it anything, okay? Find me the display settings. There we go. Or just an example. How do I change the screen resolution? Okay, so it tells you exactly where to go. It's very precise. So that's in the phone. You can search in the phone or on the internet. For example, give me a quick history about the French Revolution. Summarize it and make it maybe 100 words.
The French Revolution, 1789 to
Okay, you can pause it and you can read it, or you can just play it and hear it. Okay, so it gave me 100 words just like I requested. That is AI. Now one more thing, if I go to my settings here and if I scroll down, again, you have the tips and user guide, and you can always come here and see what is new, or even look at all the AI features. So like I said, you can come here to learn about all the new tools, okay? There's so much going on here. But let's look at the battery real quick. I'm going to tell you a couple things here with the battery. So the battery life is going to be better than the S24 Ultra. It has seen an improvement. Expect to get 1 hour or more in battery life, even though we only have 5,000 milliamp hours battery capacity. But because we have that powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, which is more efficient, the battery is going to last longer. Now we do have wireless reverse charging, so you can charge other devices on the back of your phone. We do have the charging settings here. We have fast charging, 45 watts, wired charging, and 15 watts wireless charging. You can disable those and get even slower speeds, but this is the fastest available. Okay, you can charge a dead phone from 0 to 100 in 1 hour. That's the battery. Now with the capacity, this one has 512 gigabytes of storage, but you can get 256 or you can get 1 terabyte. So this is 512, and then we have 12 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, so that's great. Now under advanced features, we have the S Pen features and all that stuff. So S Pen, we basically have everything. Let me pull out the S Pen. You can see once I pull it out, it says remove. And I have all the features except for the Bluetooth features. I have the Air Command, Air View, S Pen to text. All that stuff is here. Okay, so this is Air Command, by the way. Let's go in here. Let me disable this, enable that. So here's the Air Command. Okay, and then we have this brand new Enhanced Drawing Assist. So if I go in here, I can do things like convert text into images. So let's type something in here. So look at this. Draw me some trees in nature, make it a blissful environment. I'm going to say generate. Let's see what happens here. What kind of example we get. Beautiful. All right. I can also do a sketch and tap on generate one more. So that's going to do it one more time. There we go. Beautiful. Now I'm going to X that out. I can also go to draw, and I can draw something. He'll recognize this one, I'm sure. So sketch, generate. And it should be almost done. There we go. Okay? So you can use this new Drawing Assist feature. You can use text prompts, or you can draw it yourself, or you can pull it from your gallery. We also have a newer camera, so if I go over here, and now let me just show you what's new here. Let's exit out of here. So if I go to my photo, and if I go to my wide angle camera, it is now 50 megapixels. Just remember to use the 50 megapixels. Once you are in your wide angle camera, which is 0.6x, you tap here and you can select 50. That'll give you 50 megapixel photos as opposed to 12 that you get on the older models. Okay, same thing here. If I go to my regular camera, that's the 200 megapixel camera, I can tap here and I can go up to 200 megapixels. Okay, we do have a new camera interface which looks nice. If I want to go to the settings of the camera, for example, if I want to go to the video settings, I go to video, tap here, tap on settings. These are my video settings. I go to advanced video options and I got this brand new log recording feature. That is a professional feature. If you record in log, you can then edit that video later in a video editor and get a lot of flexibility when you are changing and adjusting the colors. Okay, so you have that option to record in log. Basically, you go to more. Let's go to Pro Video, and you'll see that log feature on the top. You can enable that to record in log format. Okay, just so you know. That is a new feature for these S25 series smartphones as well. You also have cool things like this. If I grab this folder and put it over here, I can enlarge the folder. Okay, these are One UI 7.0 benefits. I really like this one. You have a lot of widgets. Tap over here. Let's go to calendar. I can grab my widgets and put it right here. Okay, so you can make some really nice designs if you play with this. Alright, so that's mostly the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Again, this is my favorite color, the titanium gray color. But the phone itself, basically, it's got that new processor, the upgraded camera. Because you have that new powerful processor, you get better battery life, and also you get better camera performance. That's only going to get better and better over time as we get more software updates. We do have the new Armor Glass 2, okay? So the phone has better anti-reflection in daytime conditions. Overall, it is an improvement over the S24 Ultra. Again, nothing dramatic, but it is a better smartphone. And based on how much it would cost you to upgrade from one phone to the other, you can actually upgrade. So right now, it is only costing $400 to go from the S24 Ultra to the S25 Ultra with the pre-order deals, plus you get a lot of freebies. So that's a good deal, but if it's any more expensive than that, maybe not. But overall, it's a rock-solid phone, and it's probably going to be the best smartphone of 2025, just like the S24 Ultra was overall the best package of 2024. Any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below. Let me know. For now, guys, have a fantastic day.